Hi, and thank you for having a look at our fourth Masterworks program of the season with me. We're once again set for an exceptional weekend of music. We open with Mozart's Overture to the Marriage of Figaro. This piece is a staple in our classical repertoire because it showcases Mozart's legendary ability to weave melodies that are sophisticated and accessible. We heard this in the violin concerto during our second Masterworks, of course, but this will be a nice quick feature for the orchestra itself. And I know for you opera lovers, this will also remind you of all the comedic twists and turns that the opera takes. Then, we shift to something more modern with Kevin Putz's Concerto for Marimba and Orchestra. As I'm sure you know by now, I'm a big proponent of playing the music of our time and letting history sort out its reputation down the road. It allows all of us, the audience and musicians, to react honestly and without any expectation and sometimes amazing surprise. Plus, I love the idea that the composers of today are experiencing a lot of what we're all seeing in the world, and they're often responding to it musically. So I'm thankful to the orchestra for bringing in some of the best living composers into our programming. And I will say, I don't think there's anyone writing more beautifully, more profoundly, more captivatingly than Kevin Putz. He's a Grammy winner, a Pulitzer Prize winner, and one of the most quietly humble and kind people you'll ever come across. He's also someone I'm proud to call a friend. Now, being a friend, I get to call in a favor every once in a while, right? Okay, pro tip. What I'm about to do works much better with living composers. This way you don't need a shovel or a lawyer. Okay, Kevin Putz, can you jump over to us for a minute and tell us maybe when you wrote this piece or a little bit about it?
My Marimba concerto was written way back in 1996, I think, when I was still a student at the Eastman School of Music. It was commissioned by Makoto Nakura, who is a wonderful marimbist, and the Vermont Symphony. And we actually toured the piece around Vermont and eventually went to Japan, where I conducted a performance of the piece in Kobe. The concerto really comes from my love of Mozart's piano concertos. I played a few of those as a student, as a pianist, and they are really among my favorite pieces in the world. And so the structure of this concerto and the kind of nature of it, the melody you hear at the opening, has its roots in Mozart and also some other American composers, including some minimalist composers whose music I also love. So you hear this melody at the opening, played by the strings, and eventually returns at the end of the very virtuosic third movement.
That's great. Hey, Kevin, you know, I'd probably never be this nice to you in person, but I want to say thank you on behalf of so many for bringing such extraordinary goodness and inspiration into this world with your music, and for being such a good guy. You see what I mean with him? Composer, conductor, pianist, serious guy, dedicated husband and father, mentor. People tell me he's also very handsome, although I don't see it. Hey, Kevin, I've got one more question for you. Do you have a mean streak? Or maybe some kind of secret family curse you can tell us about? You know, just so I can feel a little bit better about myself here.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bharat, but I do hope you enjoy this piece, and it means a lot to me that it's being played by your wonderful orchestra and Su Jung, who is a true phenomenon on the marimba.
Always playing it straight, Kevin. Thank you. And Su Jung is a marvel. Look her up as soon as you're done watching this. You don't get to hear a marimba concerto too often in life, and she's going to make this magnificent. Our concert will conclude with Mahler's famous Symphony No. 1. It's a journey through moods and themes from serene to stormy. Even though he was only 24 when he wrote this, I think Mahler's musical language feels complex and introspective already. It portends to what would lie ahead in his writing. And like Mozart and Putz, Mahler had a natural gift for melody and drama. Our orchestra's performed this piece with several different conductors before, but never with Giancarlo Guerrero. He's a storied and wonderfully regarded musician, and he's making his debut with us in this program. I'm thinking of it already as a real highlight of our season, and I bet you will too. I'll see you there.